Now we will welcome Wendy Cifelli, a volunteer for Novant Health Brunswick Medical Center, and andJeanLynn King, Case Management Supervisor for the hospital. Welcome to the show today, guys.
Glad to be here.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
You're welcome. Wendy, let's start with you. Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you became a volunteer at Novant Health.
Well, I'm a retired school teacher from New York, and 6 years ago I came with my husband to North Carolina to get away from snow and taxes. And I had never volunteered in a hospital before. So I looked into Novant, and I found that you meet wonderful people.
That's true.
There's a variety of volunteer opportunities, and I think more importantly, it was meaningful. You get to support the community you're in.
That's true. And we so appreciate our volunteers at Novant Health.
Absolutely.
You do a wonderful job and do so many great things and help with our patients. It's an awesome way to support your community.
And everybody enjoys doing it.
Well, I'm sure they do. How about you, andJeanLynn? Tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do at the hospital.
I am a registered nurse case manager. I'm a supervisor over the case management department. The case management department includes case management, social services, as well as utilization review. We work directly with the patients and their families to ensure a successful discharge plan of care. And depending on what the patient and the families need, we work with outside agencies such as home health, skilled nursing facilities, acute rehab, infusion companies. We do a great variety of services, anything from adoption to end-of-life care.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you kind of coordinate that whole discharge process and make sure everything has all the patients have a smooth transition to home or wherever.
That's correct. We do, yes.
That's awesome. That's a great service.
It is. It is a great service, and it's something that we love to do.
Yeah. It's obvious. When you talk about it, you can see how much you enjoy your job. Well, today we've asked both of you to be here today to share some details about the Novant Health Brunswick Medical Center's Foundation's golf tournament. So, as many of our viewers know, I lead the Novant Health Foundation at Brunswick Medical Center, and we are so excited that the volunteers have signed on to help us coordinate this year's tournament. So, Wendy, if you could tell our viewers a little bit more about the tournament and about the volunteers and their initiative to take this on this year.
Well, we're very excited too.
I'm glad.
The volunteers often have fundraisers, and whatever monies that are made are always given back to the community to help support the people here. And this year, when we heard there was an opportunity to partner with the foundation to do such a fun event, we were thrilled, because who doesn't like to have fun? We're much more involved this year than we have been in the past, helping organize things, helping to get sponsorships, and to make sure generally things run smoothly.
Well, we're certainly appreciative of all that the planning committee is doing. It's a big job, and we can use all the help we can get. So we're really happy that the volunteers decide to help with us. So let's go over the basics. When and where?
Well, it's on Friday, September 11th, which tragically most of us remember from 14 years ago. But it's at the beautiful Jones course at Sea Trails Resort, and that's in Sunset Beach. If you're an early riser, it starts at 7:30 with a continental breakfast, and that will continue on until 9 o'clock when there is a shotgun start. And there'll be contests and prizes, and then also a delicious lunch when you finish. And we're encouraging people to wear red, white, and blue that day.
That's great. That'll be so much fun. So tell me how a golfer would sign up.
Well, first, if it was one golfer, I'd say get 3 of your friends and make a foursome.
Yeah, really.
But the way you can sign up, whether you're a single golfer or a whole team, is you get a hold of Victoria Bellamy. She is the community engagement specialist at the hospital, and her number is 910-721 1473. You could also ask volunteers because they may still have a packet that's available, and they're just starting to put teams together now.
Great, great. I understand that the volunteers picked a very special project this year for the tournament's funds to benefit. So I'm going to toss it to JeanLynn because I think she oversees that program, and it's called the Prescription Assistance Fund. Am I correct?
That's correct. We've been so fortunate that we've been able to help so many people so far, and then with the golf tournament and everything the foundation's doing, we anticipate being able to help just that many more.
Well, tell me how it works. How does the Prescription Assistance Fund work?
Basically, once the patient's need is identified, whether that's through a physician or someone in the ancillary staff or through our own evaluation, then we will go to that patient and just do just a quick interview just to see, so we can find out exactly what it is that they need help with. Once that's determined, we go back and talk to the physician about it, and there's a special voucher prescription that's filled out. The physician signs it, and then it goes to one of the participating pharmacies, local pharmacies in the area. And then when the patient is discharged, they're able to leave the hospital and go directly there and pick it up. They can pick their medications up at no cost to them. So that's especially beneficial if it's someone who, like a veteran for instance, who is on a mail order program, so there's no delay in service.
I see.
Yeah.
And this fund, they would only benefit patients who are in the hospital, correct? Being discharged from the hospital or the ER.
That's correct.
But not necessarily folks out in the community who just need help with prescriptions.
Right, that's correct. This is for the Novant Health Brunswick Medical Center patients.
Well, are there any funds out there available to folks in the community? Is there a way or a resource for them?
There are some resources out there. There are some sliding scale clinics that are based on income. There's a few free clinics. There's New Hope and there's Comwell. Some of the pharmaceutical companies will offer some services depending on whether the patient meets criteria. We look into that as well.
And I'm sure you provide that information
we do
to folks in the community who would call and ask.
We do, yes.
Great. Well, guys, this information has been so helpful. And Wendy, share with our viewers one more time when and where the golf tournament is and how they can get in touch with Victoria.
Okay. It's again on Friday, September 11th. And it's at the Jones Golf Course at Sea Trails Resort in Sunset Beach. And the way you can sign up is to contact Victoria Bellamy, and her number at the hospital is 910-721-1473. And we hope to see everybody there.
And wear red, white, and blue, right?
Correct.
JeanLynn, thank you for all you do at the hospital. You do a wonderful job. You take care of our patients in such an awesome way.
Well, thank you very much. It's certainly my pleasure.
And it's so good to hear you say that. So thanks for being here today, guys. It was fun. Maybe after the golf tournament we can talk again, and we can learn how many patients we helped.
Okay, that sounds
great. That'd be wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.